I think there's 2 more on this list. So sorry, let me pull it up. I guess I could have done this like before. Wine Country Trattoria is one that we ate at to do the dining package for Paint the Night. So I think I've mentioned this before, but dining packages in my mind are pretty worth it for Disneyland because it's much smaller in the streets. It's a lot of times harder to see things if you don't have a dining package in like a designated area, and even the dining package spots sometimes can be pretty tough. But they have good dining packages. Anyway, so Wine Country Trattoria, it's in the back. It's pretty close to Pixar Pier, and the right side, it's kind of by like where the Little Mermaid is, in case you're trying to figure out where it is. We got since it was a dining package, we got a 3-course meal. I think we both got like just a regular salad to start, like a caprese salad, or no, must have just been a regular salad. It looks like there's an Italian salad that just has like Kalamata olives and stuff. This is weird. This is the first time this ever happened to me for a dining package, but we did get an upcharge for ordering a steak, so I had to pay $10 more to order a steak, which I think is a little weird, because usually dining packages, like, it's like whatever you want you get without an upcharge, but whatever. So I got the ribeye steak, and then my mom definitely, I would imagine, got some sort of spaghetti with meatball, if I had to guess, and then we had like a dessert, which I think we had like tiramisu or something, but surprisingly pretty good food. I actually, hold on. Okay, sorry, I have no idea what my watch was doing, but it was really bothering me. Anyway, so, what was I gonna say? Anyway, I thought the food was pretty good, and the dining package spot for this was actually really nice too. And then the last thing I have on my list for, specifically California Adventure is the Lamplight Lounge. So my mom and I actually were at the Lamplight Lounge before we went to Paint the Night in 2015, but it was not the Lamplight Lounge. That had been the Ariel's restaurant at that time. The food was actually it was really good there, so I'm kind of bummed that they got rid of it, but the food at the Lamplight Lounge is really cool too. Sorry, let me pull up the menu to see if I can find it. But so we kind of like happened upon this place. I had watched a lot of people's stories from Disneyland who had gone there, and the food looked pretty good, but they also looked like they had really good cocktails, which is what we ended up really wanting to go for. So we did, but we didn't have a reservation, which I guess I didn't realize you needed one, which is, bummer for me. But so they ended up letting us walk in, but we did have to wait, and then we were only guaranteed, we weren't able to sit inside. We were only allowed to sit outside at the bar, but it was fine because the restaurant's really cool. It's really actually a very interesting restaurant. They have like Imagineer sketching in there from like actual, or at least copies of actual sketches when they were planning out Pixar movies, and they did a really nice job refurbing it. But the patio outside is beautiful. The weather in California is usually pretty good. We had some rainy days when we were last there, but this day was very nice outside. The weather was very temperate. I think it was like 70 degrees, very comfortable, and you can look out and you can see Mickey's Fun Wheel, or whatever, it's the Pixar Palace Swing Around or whatever it's called now, and the water is there where they usually do World of Color, which was close when we were there, but it's really a very nice setting. So when we were there, we just got I think we just like split a sandwich. The sandwich was a chicken sandwich. Yeah, crispy chicken sandwich with spicy chili sauce. It was okay. It wasn't the best food I ever had. Which you're probably wondering why I put this on the list, but it's because the cocktails here are really cool. They have really like cool specialty cocktails. I know I got this one, it was final with a fizz, and it had like this like thing that they put in there that made it fizz out, and I think my mom had one called like the sequel, and they have tons and tons of ones on there, so that's a really cool place to go if you're looking for cocktails. And then I would imagine the food is good. I know they have really good like lobster nachos, or at least they did at some point, which I don't eat lobster, so I wouldn't know, but okay, I'm just making sure. 1, 2, okay, I think I have 3 left. So I'm going to move over to Disneyland. The first thing on my list at Disneyland is the Riverbell Terrace. This is a really cool restaurant. It's kind of, what area would you describe this? It's kind of a round-ish Pirates, like that area. We did a dining package here as well. So we did the package that was for Fantasmic, which the seats for this were great. I would definitely recommend it if you're on a little bit of a smaller budget than the seats that you would get at the Blue Bayou. We chose Riverbell Terrace because we were eating a little bit of a fancier one with Wine Country Trattoria, so we wanted something just a little more casual. The restaurant's super cool. It's pretty small. It's very old, so old in fact that they don't actually have restrooms in the restaurant, so keep that in mind. You want to go to the bathroom before you go there, because I think it's like one of the original restaurants that like Walt had helped create, which to me is also very nostalgic, which is why I like Disneyland so much too, because of the nostalgia aspect to it. But this place is really cute. It is small. I would be curious to see how they would open this place with COVID restrictions in terms of seating, because it's pretty hard to space out. We were very close to the people next to us, which is always a little uncomfortable. But so let's see. So I think we both got a salad to start, and then for entrees, I think I got the beef short ribs or the spare ribs, one of the two, but they were really, really, really good. I got a pretty bad stomachache from eating them though, just in full disclosure, and we were leaving the next day, that's why I remember it. And then my mom got the chicken, which was super, super tasty, but the place is good. Now, if you call early enough, there are some reservations, I think, like on the porch or patio somewhere that you can watch Fantasmic from there too. I tried to get that. They must not have a ton of availability because it was really hard to find. I called like at the exact time, like the phones opened 60 days out and they wouldn't let me book it. Which is another weird thing, fun fact about Disneyland dining is that it doesn't matter, like you can't book all your trip dining at one point like you can do at Disney World. So in Disney World, say your trip was in the past 180 days away, it's 180 days from your first day, and then you can book your full length of stay of restaurants, and you can still do that now with the 60-day booking window, but at Disneyland you cannot. You have to go every single day and like book out 60 days, so it's pretty annoying. Anyway, so I called like right away and they were like, no, we don't have an availability. Again, worked out in the end. It was also a pretty junky night. This night it was freezing. It would have been a terrible experience outside, but the food was really good. I definitely recommend it. And even if you're not doing a dining package, I think it would be a great option for you too. Next on my list is the Plaza Inn, which is another place that does character meals. I'm not 100% certain that they do character meals for dinner, but they definitely do it for breakfast. My mom and I went there for breakfast in 2015. It was like a Minnie's dine-in something or other. It looks like it is buffet and character dining for both places, and it's pretty expensive. I actually remember this being a lot more money than any character meal I've ever been to. But it was really cool experience because the restaurant's really cute. It's definitely old. It's kind of just off Main Street when you walk in. If you were familiar with Disney World, it would be exactly where the Plaza Inn is at Disney World too. So kind of at the end of Main Street to the right, if I'm remembering correctly, at Disneyland. And it is a buffet. Again, we don't do great with buffets, but we do better with breakfast buffets because I think we eat a little bit more for some reason. But they have waffles and bacon and all tons of stuff. The food was fine, but the characters were really cool. I have never seen so many characters at a breakfast that I've ever seen there. Now, the only problem was they didn't always come to our table for some reason, which I guess prepares you for the new COVID way of doing things anyway. But they were, I don't know, I'm just like trying to think, like Minnie was obviously there because it was her restaurant, I think like Max was there. There were villains there. It was just like a random day. It wasn't like it was like Halloween time or anything. This was when we were there in August, so it was really cool to see all these characters, and the service was good and the food was good. You know, really, like I said, it was fine. It was buffet food, but I thought the experience was really cool, especially with little ones, just to see all these characters. Like, it's not just like a guaranteed Fab Five. It's literally like, I feel like whatever character they have, you go in and that's it. So that was cool. And then without further ado, because I've been talking so long, the last restaurant on my list is the Jolly Holiday Bakery Cafe. So I have been obsessed with going to this place for years, and it's because I saw, if you guys follow Raven on her Instagram is my magical lifestyle. I'm like obsessed with her Instagram in general, and she used to go to Disneyland a lot before COVID, and she would eat at this place all the time, and it just looks so pretty. And so I just like so obsessed with it. So I went there and it did not disappoint. It's definitely a bakery more than it is a restaurant, but they do have some food, and their like specialty is this toasted, it's like grilled cheese essentially, and it comes with tomato soup, and it's so good. Now, it's actually grilled cheese. It says a lot of sandwiches in Disney World, at least, that are grilled cheese are actually called toasted cheese because they're not actually grilled, but this is grilled. It looks like it's white cheddar and regular cheddar cheese and sourdough bread with this delicious tomato soup, but they have turkey sandwiches and roast beef and a Reuben's. We also got a Matterhorn, I think we got a macaroon there, which was okay. I was thinking it was the other kind of macaroon, not the like the big macaroon thingy. So I got schooled on that when I was confused about that. But neither here nor there. It's definitely like worth going to. It was, I don't know, it was just so, oh wait, hold on, I'm making this up. So they have grilled cheese, but they also have toasted cheese, which is what I was talking about. The Jolly Holiday combo is toasted cheese with tomato basil soup, which is what I'm talking about. But they also just have a regular grilled cheese, so good to know. So anyway, food is so good. It's right on Main Street. You can see Main Street. The atmosphere is crazy beautiful. Like you can see Sleeping Beauty Castle. Oh, so pretty. I wish I was there right now instead of in my dark, cold room. But anyway, okay, that's it. So I babbled on enough, as I said. So next week, hopefully I can do the Run Disney update next week. Otherwise, I have no idea what I'm going to talk about because I'm totally out of ideas. So anyway, I hope you guys have a good week, and I will see you next time.